In this episode, we'll discuss the multilingual capabilities of both WordPress and ProcessWire. WordPress does not support multilingual capabilities out of the box. However, there are many plugins by the community that can achieve this. QTranslate is a popular multilingual plugin. It easily allows a page title, excerpt, and content field to have multilingual capability. Let's go ahead and install the QTranslate X plugin. And now let's view the settings for this plugin. As you can see, a default installation brings in both English and German. We also have options in terms of how the URL is modified based off of the language. We can choose which types of post types multilingual capability exists for. So let's go ahead and edit the homepage to see what we have to work with. And as you can see, the title field here has a switcher allowing us to insert the title in the languages that are available. The body field also has the ability to have multilingual capability. Here's a custom field, and that currently does not have multilingual capability, although a third-party plugin can bring this feature in. So let's go ahead and save the page and view it on the front end. But before we do that, let's go ahead and enable the language switching feature so that users can switch the language on the front end of the website. This plugin offers several ways to achieve that. We'll use the menu item approach. So let's go to the menu section, and you'll see this language switcher option here. And if we add it to the menu, you can now see that we have a language switcher based off of this plugin. Let's save our menu and then view the front end of the website. So here's our main menu, and as you can see, we have a language switcher here. So let's switch to German. And we're now viewing the site in German, and as you saw earlier, the title and the body content are now in German. We can switch back to English, and we're back in English. Let's take it one step further and enable the ability to translate custom fields as well. QTranslate doesn't contain this functionality natively, but a plugin can be installed to achieve this. Let's install the ACF QTranslate plugin. Let's verify the settings. That looks good. Now, all we need to do is to go to our custom fields and modify the type so that it has multilingual capabilities. Let's go to the mood field that we assigned to the default template and change it accordingly. We'll change it from text to QTranslate text. Let's save our changes and update the home page. And as you can see, here's our mood field, which now contains tabs for each of the languages. In ProcessWire, multi-language support is a first-class core feature, and it's personally one of the best implementations I have seen in a content management system. When enabled, you can add as many languages as you like, add multilingual fields for each language, install language packs for a multilingual administrative interface, and have multilanguage URLs and pages. Although I can go ahead and enable the necessary modules on our test installation to demonstrate this feature, in this video I will instead walk through a fresh installation of ProcessWire using the multilingual site profile. It's a perfect example of a multilingual setup. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's log into the admin now. And as you can see, we're now in our installation. So it looks like any other ProcessWire site, except all the multilingual features have been enabled. And as you can see, the title field, a regular text field, and even text area fields have multiple languages assigned to them. We have 3 languages right now for this installation. Even the image captions have multilingual capability. So this is very nice. And as you can see, even the page names have a multilingual URL. So this feature is very comprehensive in terms of how deep it goes. If we go to the languages section, you can see that we have all the languages that we set up here. We can add another language. Let's do that now. So we're going to add Spanish. And since I don't know how to say Spanish and German and Finnish, I will go ahead and leave those blank. And then for the language name, we'll use the 2-letter code. And there we go. So we now have 4 languages. And if we go back to the home page, you can see that it now has an extra field for the language. Now, as an administrator, I can also change the language that I see the admin in. Let's change it to German. And now you can see that everything has been translated to German in the administrative interface. So even the names of the pages, these tabs here, and pretty much anything that has been translated will appear in the language that you have been assigned. So this is really great. Now let's go to the front end of this particular site and see what options we have from a general user. So right now we're viewing the site in English, and this profile has a language switcher. And if we switch to German, we will see the site in German. And it's really that simple. So although it takes a little bit of template code to achieve this, multi-language capability is a core feature in ProcessWire, and it's really easy to work with and just very predictable and clean in how it's implemented. So this is really one of the strong suits of the CMS.